Ah.
But I lost a lot of blood during the fight. The Pensui didn't have amazing healing capabilities like the vampires, but unlike humans, if they were to lose a limb, the area around the wound would seal off to stop them from bleeding to death. The problem was, while using the armor's strange skill that was taking the life out of him, he could feel that his arm hadn't healed. It wasn't healing during his confrontation with Jack, and only now that he had stopped drawing power from the armor had his arm healed up. Let's try and look on the bright side. Without an arm, it means I weigh less, so I should be able to move faster now, right? Stark thought. He stumbled a bit, but managed to catch himself. He imagined that the effect of the demon tier armor was the only thing that kept him standing, and the fact that there was still unfinished business. In the sand, lying in front of him, Jack had a hole in his shin, a hole in his arms, and holes in other places of his body. All of these had been made with Stark's good arm. It was done so Jack wouldn't run away, and also to convince him to take away the powers of others. While attacking, Stark did also notice something else, a crystal that was embedded in his body. It was next to his chest, glowing with power. I'm not so sure what that is, but if I was to guess, it was one of those crystals that Quinn had asked for. A nest crystal? It's not glowing as bright, though. Maybe its power was already somewhat used. Without realizing it, Jack was also powering his own armor with the power of the crystal. But with Stark using the celestial armor and his own strength, he managed to break through the barrier. Although nest crystals were somewhat considered an unlimited source of energy, even they needed time to recover their energy. Stark started to move toward Jack, and eventually lifted him again, pulling him up with his one good arm. The strength of the armor was still working, allowing him to do so with ease. I did what you asked. You said you would leave me alone, Jack shouted through a swollen mouth that was only getting bigger. I need to confirm you did as you said, and besides, if anyone else comes after me, I'm going to need a hostage, Stark replied. Stark made sure that Jack was unable to do anything, checking that the bones and the tendons in his arms and legs were slashed. He was unable to move, so they placed him on his back. Two of Jack's arms fell past his neck, and with his one good hand, he held Jack's hands together close to his chest. After that, he ran through the sand before stopping after half a mile. Stark coughed, and blood spilled out of his mouth, falling onto the floor. If you force yourself to move, you'll die, Jack said. If I stay put and your people find me, I'll die, Stark replied. He continued to run, going back the way he came, but unlike before, he would have to take breaks and rest. Each time Stark had to take a break, the intervals were getting shorter, and the breaks were getting longer. My damned eyesight is just getting blurrier. How much longer can I hold out? With one last stint, Stark eventually made it back to Jack's personal control room. There were people running all over the ship, but no one was at the start of the scene of the crime. Perhaps they thought that Stark would never return here with Jack, maybe thinking that they would do anything they could to get off the ship. After all, if they stayed on it, they would eventually be found and then killed. In the control room, the screens were looking at what was going on down below. Stark could hardly see what was on the screens, but Jack's reaction was enough for him to know what had happened. Where is H? He was down there. He was sent down to fight that person, Jack screamed. The only usable part of his body was his mouth, it seemed like. Syl is right there, but H is nowhere to be seen. That's impossible. Did they manage to kill H? But how could that be? Even if Syl was at full strength, he wouldn't have been able to beat H. He was nearly half dead. For Stark, the news of Jack being unable to comprehend that H had lost to his allies was music to his ears. Really because of me? Because I took H's powers away? But that wasn't too long ago. He would have had his powers long enough to deal with them all. Jack didn't want to believe it, but in the scene of the ground and everything around them, it was clear that a huge fight had taken place. Even without H, they should be weak. If the others attack, they will be able to finish them all off, and then I can just ask Jim to help me create a better H. I can't be taken out here like this. My name was meant to live on for the ages, written down and planted in history. Hearing all the useless babble at the side of his ear, Stark moved his shoulders and let go of Jack's hands, allowing him to drop on the floor. Jack now lay there on his back, and Stark soon propped his knees on Jack's arm. What are you doing? Jack asked. You have your confirmation. I did what you asked. Stark then pulled back his one good hand, and putting his fingers together, he made the sharp pointed end. You're going to kill me. You're going to go back on your word. Then you are no better than me. Me no better than you? Stark laughed. You just went on and on about how you do this all over again. You are someone who cannot live. I've taken their powers away, so there's a good chance you can always just give them their powers back. Jack tried to lift his arms, but he was unable to. Nothing was working. No, no. I can't give them their powers back. I have to touch them. I have to transfer powers right now. You can make sure that I don't give my powers to anyone. And didn't you say you would use me as a hostage? If you kill me, you won't be able to leave this ship. I'm sorry, Stark said, but there's no way I can confirm that you said
Nej.
it's true.
Vad fan är detta? Varför funkar det inte för?
Stark didn't say anything else. He
Hello?
just threw his hand forward. It went right through
Fucking
Jack's
funkar det
head,
vad som helst?
between
Det
his
går
two
ju.
eyebrows. When pulling it out, there was a large hole in its place, and Jack's entire body was lifeless. He was dead, and there was no coming back from this one. Standing up, Stark waddled again. Now he was unable to see. His eyes were open, but he couldn't see at all. With his one good arm, he reached around until he eventually felt a chair. Making sure the chair was sturdy, he sat down and started to
Ja, jag
close his
fattar
eyes.
inte. Varför kommer den inte
I'm
upp?
tired. My legs.
Hello?
I don't think I can move them anymore. Everyone, I wish you good luck. I need to go to sleep now. Stark's eyes closed, and his one arm fell, dangling by his side.
Funkar inte. Jag fattar inte varför. Hello?
Din mikrofon verkar vara avstängd, Lero.
Hallå?
Så ja. Funkar det nu?
Varför kom inte jag in?
Hallå?
Ja. Nej.
Nu är du inne. Joinar du lobbyn eller?
Ja.
Kan inte vänta, hallå.
Det
Tack,
går
tack,
inte.
tack.
Denna sektion har gått ut. Jag fattar inte. Vilka igen?
Här, bjud du in mig istället, broder? Vi går in på din istället om det inte går. Jag kan gå med på din. Så. Starta premiär. Funkar det nu?
Wow, vem har det?
Let's go.